All right, hello, wow, I can't talk. Hello, everyone, and welcome, crashing this RTA Motorsports. It's been a long time for sure. It's skipping a little bit, but we are going to be jumping into iRacing. Let's see, it's at least we're going to try to jump into some iRacing. There we go, and we're going to try to do some racing here. It's week 13 right now. We're going to be doing the Ferrari 296 Challenge. And let's switch this view over to the racing view. Let's make sure we got everything working. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we were on fixed for my own sanity.
The exit is clear. Get what you can. Show us black flag.
Stop and go for 26 seconds. I'll let it go. I'll let it go right at the line. Boom.
Clear here. Watch the line. Take it easy. Your tire temps are cold.
I don't have lights on here, so I would flash them. You don't have to go 35 in this area. Once you pass the flags, once you pass the cones, you're good to go. Oh, okay. Okay. He's like, yeah, you idiot. We got damage on the front end. Oh yeah, I do. I can't even turn. Can't even turn. Yeah, look at that. Front splitter. All messed up. That's not preventing me from turning, but... Request new car. We got 6 seconds before the race qualifying starts. This is crazy. The last session, we didn't have this issue with... Alright. We didn't have this issue with sliding off in the beginning, so this is going to be kind of scary because the last session I was able to just go into it. I don't want to know what the 68 degrees, it's going to cool down to 67. I mean, the track is not being scored because I think this is still week 13.
We've got 2 laps to get the job done. Track temps falling. It's now 72 degrees.
Lots of pushing. Woo, lots of pushing. You can see I'm like nowhere near my normal lap times. Having to like really sit back and wait. This is not going to be my fastest at all this race session.
The leaders just run a 1:23.5.
Oh no. Can't believe I went after that that block that hard. That is upsetting.
You gotta watch the track limit.
So we're going to be towards the back of the pack with a 126. I was hoping to really get like a 24 or 23 on this race. But, you know, with the track conditions, I really didn't think it was going to be possible.
That was 1:22.
122.
0.9.
Jeez.
Car in front's just done a 1:25.7. P6.
All right, so we're P6 so far. You know, I'm not really sure we're going to be able to, you know, really go after it this race too much. We'll see what we could end up doing, but I'm not really... I'm not really predicting that we're going to be able to, like, do anything too crazy. All right, so we're going to grid up. Again, this is just going to be another 15-minute race here. And it is a dusk race. Looks like P9 out of 17 cars. So we got a decent field here. But it is darker because it is a dusk race. So again, I apologize about just how dark everything appears in this race session. Even the Philips Hue lights are just like barely on. See, some cars are gridded up behind me. We got two of them, it looks like, gridded up behind me in that mirror. Actually, we got 4. So I'm looking in the camera right now. We got 2 on the outside lane, 2 on the inside lane. There's a bunch of people that haven't gridded up. Possibly they know that, you know, this could be an absolute crash match. So
Your tires are a little cold. Let's take it easy. Car number 8.
alrighty.
Alright, standing start here. Check your belts, check your switches. Let's get ready to go. Go.
I'm gonna stay in line because
Right side.
everyone's kind
Right
of
side clear. Right side. Good.
everyone's driving very aggressive with cold tires.
Hold your line. Stay right.
Oh,
Guy ahead of us is Alfredo. Car number 12. D licensed. The rating is 0.9.
a lot of people all over the place, all over the track. I'm just trying not to slip out while the tires are getting warm.
The next guy ahead of us is Jesse.
Oh.
Car number 14. C license. The rating is 0.7.
Car to your right. Clear on the right side. Right side. There's right. Go, go, go.
Someone just slammed into me a little bit.
This is Mark.
It was
Car number
0 times, thankfully enough.
Right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Check your left. Clear to your left.
The guy in front of us, Adam. Car.
On the
Whoa!
left. Hold your line. Still there. I'll hold your line. Clear left.
There you go. Drive away.
All right, we made it past them.
The car in front of us, Smith. Car number 15. E-class license. The rating is 0.7. The leader's just 123.4. E7. Next car ahead is Athanasioulis, car number 1, E-class license, and the rating is 1.5. Gap ahead now, 0.6.
pulling 123
You've
sixes.
just done a 1:23.6. That's your quickest lap today.
Whoa, baby. We almost lost it there. Car like launched to the right, but I was able to save it. We put a tire off in the dirt. That's kind of what happened. Rear tire, specifically. We're so far sitting at P7, lucky number 7. Oh.
There's a wreck in. Wreck 10. It looks like I'm down a service.
That was super close. I thought I was going right at him. I was like, which way is he going? Which way is he going? Oh my gosh.
The next car ahead is cement car number 15.
Oh, man.
Rating is 0.7. B6. There's an incident in turn 2. It looks like Adam. Gap to 7. Behind is increasing. It's up to 3.4. Adam, car number 2, is now in the lead.
We're in P6 currently.
The leader has just done a 1:22.8. It's a good lap for Donald. 1:22.3. That lap was a 1:23.7. Sector 1 is 0.8. Off the pace.
Too wide. Wasted a lot of time.
There's an accident in turn 3. I think it might be Jack. The next car ahead is Jack, car 13. C license. The rating is 0.8.
Bubba Burger. Oh, he went off in the dirt. So did we.
There's a wreck in.
Oh, but he spun.
Looks like it's Jack. Got a track number 1. David. car
Kind
number 3,
of distracted me a little bit, and I ended up putting a little bit too much in the dirt. Got my first incident point. Thing is, when you see someone go in the dirt like that, you don't know if they're going across the track, where they're going when you hit that crest of the hill. And you can't see till you hit that crest. I didn't want to lose speed.
That's halfway. You've got plenty of fuel left.
That was better. Not perfect, but better. Really like rolling on the throttle.
Gap 2, Smith. Heads
Especially when I see that debris
4
sign.
seconds.
I am covered in sweat right now. Ooh, a little understeer.
Car That is SMAC car number 15, B-class license. The rating is 0.7.
Debris, really? I think we avoided it.
Adam, car number 2, is now in the lead. Gap to Athanasioulis. Hines now, 5 minutes left here.
It's a 123 999. We're P5 currently.
There's an incident in turn 3. I think it's Jacob. Good lap. That's the best in this session.
Oh, so much debris. Oh, that could have been so much worse.
Donald, car number 16, is now leading. Car behind's just done a 1:22.4. 2 minutes left. That's a new quick lap for 1:21.8.
My fastest so far is a 123.394. That was last lap. Oh, we slowed way too far down there. Lost a little time. Oh, 122.6. There we go. We broke into the 22s. into the dirt. Lost a bunch of time.
Gave us a cut warning there.
Oh, guy behind just spun out.
There's a wreck in 3. Looks like it's a Benosaurus.
There's some smoke here. Nice, okay. Solid P5. There we go. All right.
P5, that's it. Good job. That's the end of the session.
Nice, okay. So it takes us back over to the pits, and let's talk about kind of the race session and also my experience with the G-Belt. So setting it up and kind of getting it going, I did run into a bunch of issues, but it was all computer specific. I believe it's all my computer I was having issues with, not related to the G-Belt. And I had to go into SimXperience, and I was having issues with their recent update. Well, what was their recent update, and getting it to actually see iRacing. I don't know, I had a little bit of issues there. But once we got it aimed at the correct direction, as far as the correct EXE, we got it to pair. I went to the car, felt it adjust, but then nothing happened. And it turns out their default didn't have any presets. And I think it's because it says car and track data not found for this car. So because I am using that cloud-based tuning profile, so I think that's kind of what happened there, is the cloud profile didn't have a profile for it, so it just didn't have any effects. Which very well could be not the case, but it seemed like it was. But overall, once I got it working, once I just started adding a few profiles on there, and I still have to fine tune it, it feels absolutely incredible. I really do feel like G-forces, and I almost like have a little bit of, not motion sickness, but like I feel like I've been through, because I've driven on track quite a few times. I feel like I've been through it. You know what I mean? The one thing that I really like is being able to feel the G-forces in your braking, which I feel like once you learn it and you have it in a pretty repeatable sort of sense, where you can count on like how much pressure you're gonna feel, I feel like that's something that we can actually count on and start to learn as a as another input. And once we can start counting on that, as another input, you know, it's less all about like how much pressure you're putting on with your foot and that muscle memory there, but then you're also experiencing whole body input. You're experiencing kind of how much this is squeezing down on you, which equals a certain amount of input. So it's just a little bit more information to your brain and letting you know kind of what's happening. And I feel like that's pretty important. And possibly could actually carry over to more usefulness during the actual sim race. I don't know. You let me know what you all think about it. I know quite a few of you have seatbelt actuators. This is my first one. I've been trying to get my hands on one for a few years, been talking about it for a really long time. Wanted to see kind of what it was all about, but very excited that now we actually have the ability to test one and see what it's all about. I also like, you know, going into turns, you have, you know, one side pulling a little bit more, so you kind of feel like that G-force is almost like you're coming out of your seat a little bit. Like, you know, you really feel that sensation of being thrown into one side or the other without having the seat that has the plates and the actuators that do that. That's really cool. And that's, you know, I'm sure in VR, the experience is a little bit more magnified because you don't have that world presence of, like, you know, knowing that the wall is there and my floor is here. You're really just encompassed in the vehicle. So I would love to test this in VR. Definitely stay tuned for that. But so far, this initial test was amazing. P5, you know, first time racing back in like months. Can't complain about that. That first race that we had, really, I mean, you know, once I got taken out, my focus was all messed up because, you know, it is what it is. Focus is also something you have to practice too. This is cool, side by side, and we ended up getting ahead there. He ended up giving me the okay, being that I had the faster line. Sometimes battling it out into a turn just serves you to be slower overall, and you end up losing the lead cars. And sometimes it's just worth it just to let the guy go, so that way you both could, like, work together to catch up to the guys ahead through draft. But overall, this was a clean race. This was a very good one. Very happy about this one. But everyone, I'm Crash. This is RTA Motorsports. Definitely stay tuned for more. Look definitely to getting into some more videos. We also got some new magnetic paddle shifters, but not for my sim rig. A little bit of a surprise there, and I can't wait to show you all what that's all about, because it's super easy to install if you have this particular thing. But we'll get into that at a later date. Everyone, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll catch you all next time.